So the first thing we want to review today is how to square a binomial, right? You could go off to the side and use a box, right? But using the pattern is really going to help in the long run, make things easier and quicker. So I look at the first piece and the second piece, and I take the first piece squared. Plus, there's always 2, right? X times y and y times x. There's 2 of the same thing when I multiply out that. So 2 of the first piece times the second piece, and finally the second piece squared, right? So if I'm using that pattern as I'm looking at squaring a binomial, let's take a look at a few examples. So the first piece is x. So I start with x squared plus 2 times the first piece times the second piece plus the second piece squared would be 2 times x times 3 and then 3 squared. So that gives me x squared plus 2 times 3 is 6 times x, so 6x, and 3 squared gives me 9. If you can get to the point where you can do that without showing this step, right, that's going to make your life easier also, right? Just looking at doing it in your head. X times x, x times 3, and then double it, and then 3 times 3. If we look at another example, what if there's subtraction? A minus 6 squared becomes, well, a times a, right, and then a times negative 6, and another a times negative 6, and then negative 6 times negative 6. Or if we write it out with the pattern, right, a squared plus 2 times a times negative 6 plus negative 6 squared gives me a squared minus 12a plus 36. If using the pattern is something you really don't like, go ahead, go off to the side and make yourself a box that's the same on both sides, right? That's what squared means. A square is the same on both sides. So a squared, negative 6a, negative 6a, and positive 36. When I combine negative 6a and another negative 6a, it gave me that negative 12a, right? We get the same answer. One more together. What if there is something in front of the variable? Right, what do I do then? So same idea, if I'm using the pattern, 2b, the first part squared, plus 2 times the first part times the second part, plus the second part squared. 2b squared just means I have to multiply 2b times 2b, or I have to square 2 and b, so 4b squared. 2 times 7, the number parts there, 4 times 7 is 28b, and 7 squared is 49. Again, do you have to use that pattern? No. Do you have to show the work for that pattern if you do use it? No. It's awesome if you can do that in your head, right? It's going to save you some time and make the rest of the problems we're looking at today seem a lot easier. Okay. Can you go off to the side and make a box? Absolutely. It is up to you which method you choose, but again, in the long run, it's going to make your life easier if you can use that pattern. So see if you could try a couple problems squaring binomials on your own.